showtime. Dynamite Download.
Welcome to Dynamite Download, your source for positive coverage of all elite wrestling.
This is what pro wrestling should be like.
I told you guys, positive energy. I think that created a little moment in itself.
You're saying I have a better record than Kenny Omega and Samoa Joe, and now I'm going to have to wrestle them.
I've never seen someone able to break down like wrestling like he does.
That punk, that long-haired hippie freak.
My real story does connect with a lot of people.
That you need to be careful in the locker room.
I definitely think that women's wrestling has been elevated.
And with the loss of Brody, I feel like we were just kind of a little bit directionless.
I was like deep diving into like cults.
Raw horse.
Raw horse?
Oh my god! Amazing.
I had to smack him around a few times to fully gain his respect.
You said that in front of the voice of a generation?
It was a brand new match.
Awesome.
This podcast is quite frankly the drizzling shit, if I'm being quite honest.
Today spread positivity about AEW.
Welcome to Dynamite Download.
Wow!
Rip that guitar, shred it up.
Love it.
Just in your TVs. Welcome everybody. We got Mind Runner, SPD, and of course joined by the one, the only Steven, the Snake, coming up hot. We missed you, bud. Thanks for joining us. And I can't wait, man. Steven the Brain also. I'm very curious. You know, we haven't talked to you in a hot minute about Revolution at all, so I'm really curious of some of your hot takes because you always got some good hot takes that.
I got some doozies.
Man, this card, I got a few of our most of our draftees and season 8s, their picks already, so it'd be nice to throw them up there. And yeah, man, I'm stoked. Like when Revolution had 0 matches, I definitely did not picture this to be shaping out the card. And we talked on Thursday how some of the matches might steal the show and which ones we're kind of looking forward to. And we all kind of had a little mix and match, which is really great. That shows how deep the pay-per-view is and how deep the roster is. But man, how excited are you, Steven, for this pay-per-view tomorrow night?
A whole lot better than me, I tell you that right now.
Amen. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody put on Twitter like a comparison of the card. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to bash, WWE. If you're a fan of WWE, go. That's good. There's great wrestlers there, but yeah, for sure. I just think for overall excitement, and maybe it's because I don't watch it much, but I'm so like Revolution just seems like such a dominant card compared to it.
And it's another one of those things. It's like, yeah, I'm not plugged into the WWE scene. You know, I'll see stuff that's going on just because it's naturally, you know, we're on the socials and, you know, within the IWC. But I feel like, you know, to hammer home kind of what you always have been saying, mine this year, it's like, I don't feel like AEW is really focusing, at least not publicly focusing on what WWE is doing that much. Like, they're not really heavily counter programming. They're just kind of staying in their lane, doing what they're doing. And it's reflecting on the product and just being badass stuff every single week. And that's what's great. Don't get into the petty stuff. You know, we used to have that. Some wrestlers would kind of throw some jabs and things like that. And you stay in your lane. You just produce where the best wrestle. And it's reflecting in 2026 big time.
Before we get started, too, we asked this question to Cowboy and we put our 2 cents in, but I want to hear from the Snake. What match, what top 3 matches are you most excited about on this card?
Mox and Takesha.
Absolutely.
And Bandino versus Andrade.
Oh.
And also the third one, I've got to say Brody versus Swerve.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I would not in that order for me, but basically just swap your second and your first. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy.
What do you think's gonna open the show? Which is such a pivotal match to open.
I think they're going to left off the Battle Royal. They're going to finish off the Battle Royal to open the show pay-per-view.
Do you think we were talking about this on Thursday, that they might have like a carryover where it's like they'll start on the pre-show and then carry over the Battle Royal, where it's like, oh no, we got 2 or 3 more contenders. Come on in, buy the pay-per-view to watch the end of this. Like something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're going to do 21 at the same time or do a little bit of,
That's what I'm wondering as well. Are they going to do it a traditional Royal Rumble style where like every 2 minutes come out, or it's going to be all at once?
They call it the 21-man blackjack battle royal. So I'm wondering if they're going to do like hearts, spades, hearts, diamonds, and then have a joker.
They did something like that before. I can't remember.
That's casino though. Yeah.
I can't remember how it actually worked.
There's 7 names. There's 7 names they haven't announced for the Battle Royal. So
they've announced 14 though.
They announced 14 of them on Collision.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't get
they haven't announced 7 of them, so there could be some surprises there. So I'm guessing they'll go where left off to open the pay-per-view. So,
I did not. I was out. I told Mind Runner off air that I was out listening to some live music, hanging with some buddies, doing a little celebrating of St. Patty's Day.
What a fair weather fan! You're not you're sicko cards.
Hey, this is a Revolution preview show. The card is already set. So I'm gonna, as soon as we're wrapped here, I'm gonna watch Collision, commercial free, baby.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna miss half of it because they're saying I might get some bad tornadoes here.
Oh,
tomorrow or tonight?
Tomorrow night, right when the baby start.
Oh my goodness!
So you got a basement there? I take it.
Staircase, no basement.
Okay.
Stairwell. I can't take my mom in the stairwell. She's on a wheelchair bound, so I can't. Don't even have a shelter for her in place yet. So,
dang.
Well,
hopefully,
give our prayers and thoughts to you. Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you. But hopefully it doesn't hit us. We've been very fortunate because about 2 or 3 years ago, tornadoes just missed us by a few miles.
Wow, that's scary. My buddies or my friends' parents had a cabin in the one that just hit in Michigan, and their neighbors were sending them videos of this crazy F4 that was like just ripping through where they have a cabin. Right? Wow, it's just so strange to think.
Yeah, that one that got hit in Michigan recently.
Yep.
Man,
it's wild.
The weather's been crazy.
Speaking of tornadoes, we got a tornado of a card coming through here, and it's going to be, leaving everything in damage in its wake. But I got to tell you guys, I forgot about this match. The match I'm most excited for, I think it's going to steal the show, is going to be Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall versus the Infantry.
Oh, they added this match. Oh, man.
It's not on our bingo card. Just FYI, it's not.
Oh, it isn't on the bingo card. Well,
but we could talk about it.
I am here. I have a bold hot take prediction here. You heard
Don't
it.
Don't even
first
say
here.
it.
This is when the Rizzler turns heel.
He's gonna join the Infantry.
Rizzler's gonna turn heel. He's gonna cost Big Boom AJ the win. He's gonna turn heel and join the Infantry. This is his big heel turn moment. Let's be honest, Big Boom AJ and Little AJ, their ratings are declining. They're falling off. Who is still making the rounds, though? The Rizzler. He's showing up in all kinds of different shows now. He's on Mr. Beast. He's been on other things. His star is rising. He's going to make the turn. He's going heel. Steel chair. He's going to win.
They're turning heel. They're going to Sam's Club.
Yes. You heard it from me. Yep, exactly. Infantry picks up the win.
Did you know what started this match, though, guys?
What's that?
TMDK was wrestling in Ring of Honor.
Really?
And they were wrestling St. Shane Taylor Promotions.
Really?
Yeah, and they got into it after the match, and Boom and Doom came in for the save. I guess is what started this match.
Okay,
I got you.
Well, I know it was announced that they were going to be wrestling, but I didn't see, whom. I guess this was it. This was the the competitors. So, as much as whatever's going on, every time Big Boom AJ, he's been a 100% professional, and it's been fun on the pre-show. And so I'm happy for QT Marshall to continue this. When they had a one-on-one match, it was really great. I think it could have been main card worthy, in my opinion. But then at the same time, like now that they're buddies, legit and not teaming up, I like this. I mean, this is interesting. This is gonna be an interesting take because the fact that these are they the 6-man or are they the tag team champs?
They're the 6-mans with Shane Taylor.
Okay.
And Lee Moriarty's got I think the pure title.
Who are the Ring of Honor tag team champions?
Isn't it Beast Mortos and Sammy Guevara?
Oh yeah.
The tag champions, Ring of Honor. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this one I didn't add because I told everyone, I was like, I'm not going to put this on the bingo card just for the heck of it, but mine's going to go with Infantry because it was kind of a late ad on there. But it'll be a fun pre-show. So did we have? I don't know if they've officially announced who the Rizzler, the exact pre-show. This one plus Willow, and is there another match for the pre-show officially announced?
I mean the Battle Royal, but like you guys are saying, Battle Royal's going to probably
does say 0 hour. You're right. Yeah,
lead over to the
pay-per-view.
Okay. Yeah, and then there's this one. So they haven't announced anything else yet. So
that's plenty. It's only an hour too.
That should be enough, really.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, let's start with this one. I know we've had, like you said, Steven, 14 announced. I just saw the list on there.
Yeah, seven left.
Doesn't really mean anything, surprises. So this is kind of a crapshoot for it. Who do you see taking the title? I mean, his back is against the wall, Ricochet. But we've known for him to be very sneaky in some of these matches.
Well, I'll say this. After seeing the promo on Collision, Jack Perry's going to get it.
Interesting.
Because his family's going to be there in the front row.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. That was one heck of a promo. He's saying for his friends.
Yep.
Marco Stunt might be showing up.
Because after that promo, it sold me. I was like, yep, he's getting a title. I forgot he's from LA.
There's very few people though that are kind of names thrown out there of who could win this. But that's the glory of a match like this. But at the same time, it's like you almost kind of want to have it with someone that's intertwined with the champ versus just a kind of a random winning the title, So myself, I do have Perry picking as well, and so does ALW, and so does Ranger Man. Those are all Perry picks for now.
Okay.
Is FTD around?
Yeah, Full Tilt Dead. Yeah. Who's winning the Battle Royal? Well, those people they announced on Collision, my mom, and also Ricochet and Jack Perry.
Tommaso Ciampa's in it. Hook, Garcia.
Hook, Garcia, Tommaso Ciampa.
Anthony Bowens.
What's that? Ricochet.
Right.
Deb's going Ricochet.
And Gates of Agony's going to be there too, so try to help.
Yeah, he's going to have. It's going to be definitely back against the wall for everyone else. But I hope that there's another tag team involved, like the Bang Bang Gang gets involved as well. They're part of the Battle Royal, so we can see another feud as well moving forward with the Gates of Agony. So Ricochet picks include Crayfish, Bobby, and Court.
It would be pretty cool if they add some from Ring of Honor, give them some recognition a little bit.
I think that would be cool.
I think Ring of Honor, at least get a couple from the Ring of Honor.
Why not?
So, well, I mean, who could they bring it? Like, do you think we'll see the two? Was Pinky and the Brain guys that we saw from GCW? The two. You think those guys will be?
Oh, in it? Jordan and
Jordan Alex Pierce or Price.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad there. Yeah. Or maybe Nick Wayne, because he's cleared.
Nick Wayne.
Is he in then? Let me
He's
see.
cleared to wrestle. He's the Ring of Honor TV champion. So,
all right. So the ones I see are Ricochet, Jack Perry, Tommaso Ciampa, Scorpio Sky, Hook, Shibata, Garcia, Trent, Rocky, Roosh, Dralistico, and Bowens.
yeah.
So that's quite the list for sure. To at least to kick things off. Is that your mom?
All right. My mom's taking it. She's been training all this time. Mom's taking the gold. Mark my word. You know, she moved up here from Florida just to get the higher altitudes, and she's ready. Ricochet, she's tired of your crap. She's tired of your and
That's
she's
right.
going to be the new nationals champion.
All right. You got your mom.
And Brent agrees.
We got to hear from Brent.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. The next pre-show match, Willow versus Lena Cross for the TBS title. Now, both ladies doing double duty, so this is going to be interesting for both ladies. I'm curious. This will be Lena Cross's first singles match in AEW, and definitely a bar set with Willow to see how she can stand alone on one-on-one, but it's really tough.
The female version of Goldberg.
Yeah. I got all right. So my pick: Willow, Crayfish Willow, ALW Willow, Bobby Willow.
All right.
And then we got Ranger Man and Courtney picking Lena Cross.
All right.
Oh wow.
Which would be quite the surprise. I mean, you're going Willow as well.
Full tilt Deb Willow. Right, Willow.
What about you, Steven?
Willow retains.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking too.
At least
for now, that's the only retaining that she's going to do.
Yep, I agree.
All right, well, let's get to it then.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's shift
there's
gears.
no way.
Two ladies that are going in it. Like, how do you see this one playing out, Steven?
New tag champions. There ain't no way Willow's going to win twice.
Do you see this being clean?
No. Penelope returns.
Even like hits a
crutch or something.
with a crutch or something.
Yeah.
I would love that, honestly.
Yeah. But,
and we've talked about that a lot on the show, and we wish it was more prevalent. Was even if a wrestler is injured, they should still be featured.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, like personally, okay, take some time off, recover, get back, but also at the same time, like stay relevant on TV for us. Like be featured so we can to see you. And I think having an injured Penelope Ford with two behemoth beasts in the Mega Cross would be such a great X factor. I'm with you, man. New champs. Now's the time.
Yeah.
No better time than now to switch it up. I think it needs to. The inaugural champs had an awesome, fun run. I think the division's deep enough right now where you don't need to have anyone having two belts, or especially with like Willow, like have her focus. Maybe that'll affect Harley's booking scenarios, but it is what it is. And I think you got to freshen it up.
Wrong.
I think Carly.
Wrong.
I think Carly.
Wrong. The Babes of Wrath retain, and here is why. Yes,
right,
there'll be shenanigans, but it's not going to be from Penelope Ford. It's going to be from the birds of bad birds from England, Birdland. It's going to be them. They're going to come in. It's going to be it's not going to be on purpose, but it's going to cause a fracas, and it's going to end up getting Babes of Wrath the win. Babes of Wrath are going to want to. They're going to still be like, "Hey, we should have won fair and square. What are you guys doing here?" Megan Bain, Lena Cross, they're going to be upset, and it's going to parlay into Wrestle Dream, where there's going to be a multi-women's tag team ranch dynasty. That I've heard it both ways, and you're going to eventually have in that mix are the inspiration will be
there
the
we go
team.
There we go. That's why you're saying
you're going to have your 4-on-4. Babes of Wrath return. It's too soon for Lena Cross and Megan Bain to win now. Because even though Megan Bain's been part of it, Lena Cross hasn't earned it yet. Now, will they Babes of Wrath retain after Wrestle Dream Dynasty? No. But as for this particular thing, they will retain. Full Tilt Deb, you agree? Full Tilt Deb agrees with me. There we go.
Well,
there we go. That's a good wifey.
Future booking, though, I think Megan and Lena wins. I think they'll have the belts until All In for the Brian Birds.
All In Birds.
Yeah,
I like where you're going, Mindrunner. I actually love where you're going on this one. You know, a fatal 4-way or whatever it may be for a title. However, I just feel like I'm ready for a little freshened up of the tag team titles. Yeah. And I've said that before, like I think it was last week or whatever.
Never tell a woman she needs to freshen up, dude. Come on.
there's a couple titles. I think this one is definitely. I think we'll see. I'm hoping for both tag team titles to change, and then maybe the NWA title too. So I mean, this I feel like a lot of titles are vulnerable for Revolution, but to piggyback on Mindrunner's Babes, the FTD Mindrunner household Babes of Wrath picks include Bobby and Ranger Man are the Babes, and the rest are Mega Cross. So you got myself, Crayfish, Steven, ALW, and Courtney all on the Mega Crosses.
All right, Brent picks with us, so there you go.
Well, tie there, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
Pretty split.
Split. Well, let's see if this next one is a split.
Interesting. This is an interesting one.
This match is so chaotic. The picture's blurry. They couldn't get a good picture because there's just so much chaos in this match.
Mindrunner, what's your thoughts?
Oh, it's the Dogs. Because the Dogs, Darby, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, they as much as they're individually awesome in the storyline with Roddy finally coming back to help out, the Dogs are a new formation, and you can't establish a new squad like this, a new faction like this, and not make them dominant. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be out of control, but the Dogs are going to walk away with the win. It's going to be great, and it's going to be Finley. Darby could eat the pin, Orange Cassidy could eat the pin, Roderick Strong can eat the pin. Any of them can eat the pin, and it's not going to take away from where their status with the company. The Dogs need to be established as a threat, because whatever's next for them they need to be seen as a threat and not a joke, and it's going to be the Dogs. Dogs got to walk away victorious.
I'm picking the Dogs too. I think Roderick's going to take the pin, and he's going to be upset again.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Everyone. So.
Steven, do you think that's going to lead to an Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong feud, or not? They're going to leave that alone?
Maybe for Dynasty, unless it depends on what Kyle O'Reilly's status is.
Yep. Good point. And I'm wondering if they were waiting to see on Kyle O'Reilly for this match. But
yeah.
I just don't understand. I get where you're saying, mine, about the Dogs and establishing them, because I think they need that.
Yep.
Well, why bring back Roddy Strong just to lose again? Like,
for what Steven just said, to create that tension and that continue that storyline. Hey, I put my deck out for you, and then and then look what happened. And there might even be a thing where he accidentally gets hit by Orange Cassidy or something.
Yeah, I got one right back at you, SPD. What's the point of Roderick helping, even though he walked out on Orange?
Yeah.
That's
he
another
was dealing with some issues.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
If you were married to Marina Shafir, though, you'd be on edge.
I know he's going to go there.
All right, we got Crayfish, ALW, Bobby, Ranger, Court, all the Dogs, but I'm picking the Darby team.
All right, you're
going against the grain.
Full Tilt Deb, Darby's team or Dogs? Darby. You're not alone.
Even your dog there, SPD, saying the Dog's going to win.
Yeah, see?
I say that word and Finnegan's barking.
Yeah. Finnegan agrees with us. All right.
Well, selfishly, I just want the Darby team to win because I have two guys on that team also for my draft. But I just feel like the Dogs won't lose momentum if they lose and then they do another beatdown or like that as well. So maybe they do one of their ass whoopings after they lose. You know, in typical Darby fashion, he can do one of those little cheap ass little mousetrap things or whatever to steal a win on Clark Connors or something. But they're seeking retribution from Dynamite.
Retribution.
So to have a loss there, then another loss here, It's like, why? You know, you're just getting smoked by 3 former champs. You know, Darby, Orange Cassidy, and Roddick are all 3 former champs in the AEW.
They got to keep the dog strong. They got to keep the dog strong for Jay.
I agree, but losing and then having a beatdown and looking strong as you ever after the match still keeps you strong.
SBD, you're entitled to your opinion, even if it's wrong. All right, let's go to let's go to into the circus. The circus is in town, and Lady Marina Shafir, you're with the clowns. Time for peanuts to you. And I think I actually think Marina Shafir is going to win this one.
Wow.
I'm going.
Why?
Here's why. Because kind of the same thing is that Toni Storm is now beyond. She is a star beyond needing a title, and she's a star beyond needing a record. She is who she is. The entertainment, but they need to establish Marina Shafir just like they've been doing to Brody King, just like they've been doing to Kevin Knight, just like they've been doing to Speedball. They gotta elevate. Otherwise, Marina Shafir will always be a female Wheeler Yuta, and they've got to make her seem lethal. And this is the match where she needs to show that she truly is a protege of Moxley and not just some flunky. And I'm not, this is not a popularity contest. You know how I feel about Toni Storm. She's my top 3 of all time, but I think it's got to be Marina Shafir in this case. They've got to build her up. They got to make her seem like a legit threat. And they need more bad guy threats in the title picture in the women's division. You know, besides Megan Bayne, besides Tekla, you need Marina Shafir lurking around. There needs to be more of that. And that's why Marina Shafir is going to get the win.
What about you, Steven?
I'm picking Tony. I'm not going to, I can't. Just can't see it losing. Tony losing.
Okay.
I'm with you on that one, Steven. I'm going Tony as well. I just feel like as much as I like your point, Mindrunner, for Marina, and she's had such amazing growth and deserves a little bit of a push, Tony's still the top. She's the benchmark in the women's division, in my opinion. And I don't think Marina's there yet to beat the benchmark at the moment. I think it's great that they've had this feud, and having the feud and having these matches has uplifted Marina even more. Yeah. But to beat Toni Storm, it needs to be selective. And I think she needs to continue. I think she needs I feel like Toni almost needs the win right now more, in my opinion.
Especially she's going for the title. So she's trying to get back to title, right?
Because if she wins, then she's like, okay, move on. Let's face Tekla. And then put Tekla over, have Tekla beat Toni Storm. Because if she loses, then it's like, okay, why do you get a title shot versus Tekla if Tekla is still the champion after Revolution? You have a heel champion. Then now you have a fresh off a win, maybe self-claiming her as the number 1 contender after she beat Marina Shafir. She's a red-hot babyface. Tekla and Toni Storm feud. Great. Boom. That's your next feud after this one. So I agree with that. So Toni Storm is also going to be for Crayfish, Bobby, and then we got Aaron, Ranger Man, and Court going Marina. So another split. What about FTD?
Full Tilt Deb, Toni Storm or Marina Shafir?
Fucking Shafir.
She said fucking Shafir.
Well, I could see Marina go for the TBS title against Willow, though.
Yep. Yeah.
Sure.
But
and I think that's the play. I think that's you got to.
That's the thing. Like, if you let's just say both champs retain Willow and Tekla. Who's their next opponents?
I think Marina Shafir would be a legit opponent for Willow.
I agree. What about Tekla?
Tekla would be you'd have to look at I guess you could build up Toni Storm or a returning Mercedes Moné.
I'll put it to you this way: if Toni wins tomorrow night, it's going to be Tekla versus Toni,
and that is money. Yeah, that is a feud that you build the world title women's division around. You have a former champ in Toni Storm and someone who is very, very popular, and you have Tekla, who's been progressing every single week and doing better with in-ring and promo and all this stuff. And what better way to uplift another talent than to have someone like Tony Storm put her over?
It is time to bring Hikaru Shida back, though. I think we need to see Shida and Tekla. Even if she doesn't win the title from her, we need that Tekla Shida match.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Oh Lordy. Okay. I'm going because Mystico isn't going to be a regular at AEW, and I don't think they're going to do what they did with Horsecock. There's no way that the Don Callis family's not winning this one, keep it retaining. But as far as a match to watch,
oh, for sure,
good gravy. But like we've said, I love what they've done with Mark Davis on this whole thing, and it's you've got Proto, you've got the tag team past and tag team future. You got Proto Kata and you've got Aussie Open all together, and they're gonna retain, and so they can rub it into Takeshita's face later. But this is gonna be one hell of a match.
It's gonna be a human highlight reel in this match.
Yes.
Yeah, this could open the show. This would be a fun one to open the show.
I'm picking the Don Callis family, guys.
Yeah, I feel like, well, the only person not picking the DCF is Ranger Man. So that's the thing. It's like, if you, both of you, this is a question to both of you guys, remove Mystico from this picture, who do you see a good fit with Jet Speed that would have been more of a convincing third member to dethrone them? Like, who would you want? You know, Hangman obviously is gone right now, and then who would you have had their third?
Hologram if he was healthy.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a great one, actually.
Mascara Dorada, but
someone that's like a full timer that could see them dethroning.
Yeah, Hologram would be my name, but if he was healthy,
yeah. Steven, you got a replacement? If you could pick a third replacement to make it feel like they would have beat.
Well, Bart Davis is kind of a hardcore type, so why not have Redneck Speed, Mark Briscoe?
I was actually thinking Briscoe. Yeah. Honestly, I was. You know, I know he's kind of tied up with the FTR Tommaso Ciampa stuff.
Speeds. Dim horsecocks.
The
chicken and the horsecocks. Yeah. Chicken cock.
I'm just trying to think who else would really stand out with this one, but
I gotta think a minute here.
I almost would have rather had like Commander.
Yeah, but
because I know Davis and Commander went toe to toe together. And
I was thinking about Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, if he wasn't already in the other thing. But he's kind of the opposite of Speed, though.
Commander would be a good fit.
Yeah, but he's just not. He wouldn't be believable to be a third person. They would be a trio.
No, but Hologram would.
Yeah, Hologram would be believable.
Hologram would be a great choice. So.
Yeah, they should have had a mystery opponent. And even if they did mystery opponent, it would have got us thinking. Right. And they could have done Mystico, and that would have been fine as a mystery.
I got you. Overbooking my mind. You ready? Mystico, it gets stopped. He can't make it into the United States. They're freaking out. They're scrambling. But then word comes around that Mystico made it somehow. Jet Speed comes to the ring. They're waiting for the third. Mystico shows up. But he looks a little old, like his body shape. You know, Mystico, he's up in age. But he's got some tattoos we've seen before on somebody else. And then he does a lion salt to get the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God.
And then he takes off his mask. Hi, guys. Did you think I was somewhere else?
Jeez. Honestly, man, I don't care where he comes back. I just want Jericho to be back in AEW. And I feel like when the rumors were circling and all that stuff going on with him going to WWE, I almost feel like AEW is so hot right now that he would be stupid to not come back to AEW and go to WWE, because WWE to me is outside looking in and reading and watching some clips. I'm like, the product it's not cream of the crop right now.
You know, I hate to watch it to see it this way. You know, WWE wise, I hate. You know,
you agree with it? So, Steven, do you watch WWE regularly?
Yeah, I just hate to see it. You know, it's the way it's been right now.
So everything I'm reading and outside kind of looking in, it is really kind of a crapshoot right now.
Even ESPN is raising Cain about it.
What if you had to give it a letter grade over the last couple months? What would you give it?
Not a very good grade because since they joined ESPN, their PLEs have been blah.
Yeah.
So give let's say 2 to 3 months letter grade to WWE and give 2 to 3 months letter grade to AEW on your personal opinion.
AEW's better right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Are you talking A+ better or to F?
It's better as far as storylines and in the matches. You know, that's what
Snake has
WWE's
spoken.
lacking. Huh?
The snake has spoken.
Yep.
But I mean, that's just my observation. Yes, I'm so pro AEW, and we love the product, obviously, but I don't want WWE to fail. I don't at all. I want them to have a good product. I want them to continue to sell out shows and have great products. Like, it's not affecting AEW. You know, it's only going to push AEW harder. And right now, with the product of WWE seeming like it's such, you know, trailer park jabroni trash right now, in a sense, that's tough to swallow. And you see the card that we're getting tomorrow at Revolution, like, holy cow. And cross our fingers and toes that we're going to see some extra surprises too to really push us forward the next few more months.
It'd be a compelling storyline if for Jet Speed to have a third person. What if they start to take Max Caster under their wing? Now, think long term. Max Caster, he comes across arrogant. Obviously, the Acclaim's not going to come back together because, you know, Anthony's going to do his thing with Hook. But imagine Max Caster acting arrogant, but slowly Speedball and Kevin Knight start to rub off on him. You know, maybe Kevin's a little reluctant to take, but Speedball believes in him a little bit. And it's like, you know, Max got the pop. You know, people that he accidentally got over with everybody. He wasn't supposed to. And I could see that actually becoming something where he ends up being kind of their third guy. Not necessarily, of course, not a high flyer, but that would almost be a puzzle to fit, you know? Anyway,
yeah.
Whatever. Just a thought. We can move on.
Was he hurt or he just not don't know what to do with him?
I think catering. Yeah.
Oh, real quick, Jericho hasn't fought. It's almost been a full year since he had a match, and the last one was title versus Mass versus Bandito. It was on April 6th, so he's almost on a full year. So I miss him. Please come back, Jericho. Anyway, Swerve versus Brody.
You guys talk about this first. I still haven't made up my mind.
I mean, before I dive in, Swerve's my pick. Swerve's the guy. And this isn't about, I feel like Brody's at a stage of his career where he can take L's and still be like a badass guy. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's tough to say about a lot of wrestlers, but Brody, I think, is in that position. And I feel like this feud doesn't end at Revolution. You know, Swerve winning, you need him to win, not only because he's the guy, one of the guys in AEW, but you also need him to win in this pay-per-view, because it's not like this isn't the main event. Like, if you want to uplift Brody or something, I feel like you need to have it on like a Dynamite where we've talked about where it's like a dog collar match and Brody beats Swerve, like where it's more the focal point. I feel like in a pay-per-view like this that's so heavily stacked, if you're trying to really make an impact of a push or a rub or whatever it may be, it needs to be more focused on a more direct show like a Dynamite, in my opinion. So Swerve's got to take this one. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be an interesting. You know, I'm curious how Swerve matches up with a big guy like Brody. And on top of that, everyone has picked Swerve. Everyone else, you know, FTD didn't pick her Don Callis Jet Set Rodeo one either. So after both of them, I'm sure she's gonna pick Don Callis. But I didn't hear her yelling from the other room.
What's that? Jet Set Rodeo?
Or
Yeah,
Don
she
Cal?
picked the trios back. Oh, she picked the
No,
Don Callis family.
She
did.
picked Cal's family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Steven.
Go ahead. I'm debating what predictions here. Thinking here. One, I'm picking Swerve, but will we see Buddy Matthews return?
Interesting.
It's interesting because you have those seeds planted on social. That's one thing I love about social. Is like Swerve mentioned his name.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Right. And so does that mean he's going to join Brody, against Brody, or whatever it is? I want to see, not to cut you off, Steven, sorry, but would you want to see would you want to see Swerve create a faction?
Not
starting
yet.
with Buddy Matthews.
Not yet. I think he's better solo at this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I saw online too the talk that Kevin Knight's going to turn on Heyman. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, and I think, pairing just because the color of his skin or something, that's kind of silly. I don't see that as a thing. I see Swerve. You're right. Swerve. The only person Swerve needs to have right now is Evil Nana, who Evil Nana has been great. Just being kind of a hustler. But
and that comedy's not containing him anymore.
Do you think so? That whole thing with the Kevin Knight, well, it's not just because of Kevin Knight being another black wrestler. I feel like he's been planting those seeds with Kevin Knight, though. He's had a couple face-to-faces kind of challenging him, kind of having him step up. So I could see Kevin Knight joining him in that sense, maybe eventually. But
recently, though, I mean, there really hasn't been much of that recently.
Unless,
backstage.
Sorry, but whenever the Hurt Syndicate comes back, we hurt people. Kevin Knight will be joining them.
Do you? So we're not saying we're loving Swerve as he is right now.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick two current wrestlers to join him in a faction, which two would you pick?
I actually think Brody King and Buddy Matthews would actually be.
That would be pretty sweet.
I mean, you just want dangerous. You want just dangerous people that are going to burn the world down. That would be a pretty sweet trio.
It would be a tough trio at the top. What about you, Steven? Any two kind of stand out?
Kevin Knight would be one of them.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just because
Speedball.
I don't know about Speedball.
He's too much of a white meat baby face.
No, I think they'll set up a good rivalry between Kevin and Mike. So
there you go.
Yeah.
It's a good third one would be a tough one.
Jericho.
I got you another one.
Or Big Bill.
The Bounty Hunter.
Well, or he could just get both those guys. Yeah.
Brad Keith and the Bounty Hunter. They need a Swerve kind of leader. Since Jericho's not around.
If the Bounty Hunter get rid of Big Bill.
What did they call? What did they have a new name called? Paid in Full or something like that?
Yeah, Paid in Full.
So that's one, not to get too derailed. I feel like that was one of the balls AEW dropped a lot with Big Bill, because how many times, remember when he was like overseas and the crowd was just going like absolutely insane for him? FTR was kind of putting him over. Crowds were going crazy for him. Like, the guy's a stud. The guy is looks awesome. He's got it great in the ring. He's been doing really good promo stuff. I'm kind of shocked that they kind of fumbled with him, and I don't think it's not too late to research him, but I almost feel like the Bounty Hunter stuff, the Paid in Full, it's working for now, but it's just a time filler. I think you need to really kind of push him. Maybe he just doesn't see what's going on, but I don't know.
I'm gonna throw this out there real quick. One other possible faction members for Swerve: Butcher and the Blade.
There we go. What a way to return would be awesome.
I got a knowing for you. What if Swerve merges with Shane Taylor Promotions?
That would be kind of like reforming like an embassy.
Yeah.
Or here we go.
12 wrestlers. So
here's another one for you. What if Keith Lee returns?
There you go.
Keith Lee and Swerve have some history.
True.
Or is that taking a step back?
I don't know. That I think because
it's on his health though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and and also Swerve's been there, done that kind of thing, So that would almost be I don't know, but it looks like we're all sorry, Brody King. Looks like we're all going Swerve.
Yeah,
FTD's got Swerve.
Yeah,
sorry, Brody.
That's FTD's got Swerve.
It's gonna be a hell of a match, though.
That one's the first unanimous,
and they're going to bleed.
Oh yeah, there will be blood.
Yeah,
there will be blood.
All right, next match we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Wow. All right, yeah, this is interesting. So I feel like Steven, you got something churning in there about this one.
I got a feeling in my gut that I think Okada is going to cost Takeshita.
I like where you're going with this.
And I think Mox is going to retrain. Yeah.
Here's the thing with this one with me. I agree with you. I think the money is more and the payoff is better for Takeshita to dethrone Okada, take away what Okada has versus gaining something from Mox. Like, because Mox has been doing some great stuff with this Continental title.
Yeah.
I think you need it. You need that spot in AEW. Like without that title, he's going to put on singles matches, but having the title makes those matches more meaningful, much more meaningful. And this could still continue a Don Callis feud, because we're still waiting for the payoff for a DCF versus Death Rider, like a group versus group match. But I like that Okada being able to come out. He might do what he did on Dynamite with the screwdriver and cost him the title. And then that's where we get the ultimate payoff where Takeshita is looking to face Okada, and then he takes the title away from Okada. And then that officially separates Takeshita and Okada. And then Aaron on our show made up a good point. I'm like, well, if Takeshita wins, then he has the Continental belt. Then Okada has the International belt. Then they could fight to have the unified belt. Okay, that's fine as well. But I feel like it's more meaningful if he gets screwed over and then he beats Okada clean for the belt, and then he can be like, haha, I'm better than you. I'm the true alpha.
But I think Mox has the title there. Be more beat. You know what I'm saying?
It's better that Mox has the title because it makes his singles matches more meaningful. And we know he's a workhorse. He wrestles every single week, and that's what you need. You need that backbone. How many times has he started the show the last 10 Dynamites?
Yeah.
Almost every single week. And you can't remove that. I feel like without the belt right now, it doesn't feel it would feel different. Granted, the Continental Classic belt is not superior, but he's making it seem so much more important. As we talked about on last week's show, like Mindrunner and ALW were going on how the mid card is pretty much gone in AEW, which I absolutely loved your guys' take on that. So Mox is definitely my pick. Mox is Steven's pick. Bobby, Ranger, man, all have Mox, but we got Takeshita's from Crayfish, ALW, and Courtney.
Well, not only that though, guys, Takeshi's going to be in Japan a lot because right now he's a New Japan TV champion. So,
he's going to be. And this match is designed to truly solidify Takeshita as a babyface. And we saw the hint with him deciding not to, there's no honor in him, hitting Moxley with a chair. Right. And that's what's peeling him away from the Callis family. I think you all are absolutely right. I think he's going to go to New Japan, but this is solidifying him as a baby face, and so that he ultimately will defeat Okada and take his championship away. Full tilt, Moxley. Yep. That's what I thought.
It'll be interesting. He'll be Mox's next opponent if he retains. So for Dynasty,
that's a good. Yeah, it's a good question.
It could be anybody.
A lot of people. Yeah. It could be KJ Orso, former Fuego del Sol.
Marco Stunt. That's joking.
He's going to be. Marco retired today.
Mindrunner was a good time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Marco's behind it all. Oh, Oh, Lordy. Lordy.
Wait, hold on. Before you say that, do you think we're going to see a returning Luchasaurus at the Battle Royal?
Oh, I hope so.
That's a good one,
I just don't
too.
know how long he's going
It's
to
an
be out
interesting
for.
point, right? Because Gates of Agony put him out, and then if Perry wins, then Luchasaurus could help him win. Luchasaurus can do a double elimination of the Gates of Agony, and then Ricochet can eliminate Luchasaurus, then Perry eliminates Ricochet. Boom. There you go.
Could be. There you go. Book it.
Could be the match of the night, wrestling-wise, guys. Right here, we're looking at it. It's the unexpected match that I did not, honestly, fantasy book. I know these guys are on AEW, but I did not fantasy book this match at all. And then when they went face-to-face, and I was like, oh, damn, this is going to cook.
Man, talk about the human highlight reel in this one, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is going to be – I might be standing up for this match. Just going like this.
God, as much as I love Bandito, dude, I think Andrade's winning this one.
What got me is I wonder why the Ring of Honor heavyweight title's down on the line.
Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering.
Are they trying to separate the Ring of Honor titles to not be on AEW pay-per-views, or I don't know.
That, or they just don't want Andrade to be on Ring of Honor.
Well, that could be.
Maybe
I don't think
Ring of
he's
Honor.
too good for it because we had Okada make an appearance on Ring of Honor, but I think it would just be as much as Ring of Honor is a great promotion. I almost feel like Andrade having that would just kind of be like blah. Like it's almost like he doesn't need that, because he has bigger fish he's to fry or bigger focus he's on, like the world title of AEW. Not trying to knock Ring of Honor world title because it's a legitimate world title, but I feel like Andrade should still stay focused on the world title of AEW. It's everyone's got Andrade except we're waiting on Steven and FTD. What do you feel this one's going to do?
Andrade.
A human highlight reel.
Yeah, Andrade.
Babe, Andrade or Bandito? She says Andrade. All right, Andrade, an unanimous, and that's against Bandito. Oh,
I know, our wrestler of the year and one of the best wrestlers in AEW, and someone we see as a future AEW world champ. It's looking at this graphic right now with all of our picks over at Andrade it's kind of shocking.
That's what's interesting about the difference between us, the outcome of a match versus what the match is going to do.
Yeah.
We know this is likely gonna steal the entire night. However, we all are pretty sure about the outcome. So,
yeah.
Wow. Yep.
Woo! Doggies.
Here we go. SPD, why don't you take this one?
This is my number one match. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I mean, before all the stuff that happened personally with the dad and the brother and all that, like, I just know that these two teams are the teams of the tag team division AEW, and they have been the last few years. And I just have fond memories of FTR pulling up in that pickup truck, that vintage pickup truck in Jacksonville at Daly's place, and showing up and joining AEW. And of course, the Young Bucks have from day one been some of my favorite wrestlers in AEW, period, and we know what they can do. And this is the Young Bucks era. I feel like this one has to. What is this?
This was on Twitter just now. Somebody did this.
This is that's hilarious.
All right.
the Rizzler. That's joking.
Yeah.
With that match, the Rizzler will be the referee.
Right.
This number one match I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it could steal the show, in my opinion. And not only with pure wrestling title change, but storyline with it. I feel like this could and should have some surprises. This is an opportunity for Cope and Cage to return. I feel like this could be a great time. They have we even talk about this at the top of the show. Sold out at Crypto Arena. That is great.
That's
AEW
incredible.
is long overdue for a pay-per-view that has been put on $1 million gate. They are long overdue for attendance to be just through the roof, literally. And I feel like what better time than to have Cope and Cage book or return so they can have the Cope and Cage match in Canada at Dynasty. Doesn't have to be for the titles. That feud alone doesn't need the world title, the tag team titles, in my opinion. That's just another vanity piece. Having the Young Bucks have the titles, great. They're gonna continue to be the backbone and establish the tag team division and put on some great stuff. When you have FTR versus Cope and Cage, that's personal. That's a blood feud right there. It doesn't need the gold, in my opinion. So that's just deepening the tag team division. If you have them return at the end of this match, maybe FTR tries to beat them down after the Young Bucks are celebrating, whatever it may be. Then you hear, "On this day, I'm feeling."
Or
what do you think about that?
And another thing that'd be hilarious is Beth Copeland shows up, scares the crap out of Stokely. And
Yes.
Stokely beats a miracle. Stokely runs.
Yeah, he can walk. Well, he doesn't need
He gets up and runs. I mean, as unfortunately, that would steal the thunder of the tag team title change if that happened, which I'm okay with, and I'm sure the Young Bucks are okay. Have them celebrate, confetti, the works, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, FTR turn. You got to keep giving them heel stuff. They're doing this stuff that's really horrible. They did what they did to Beth, what they did to the Young Bucks' brother and family and parents and mom. They even pushed their mom. And so, like, if they're gonna not let them celebrate and be sore losers, then you have the feel good moment at the end of that where the Bucks, Cope and Cage, they're all in the ring celebrating. Oh my gosh, give it to me, feed it in my veins, please. Bucks everyone has picked the Bucks so far.
I'm picking the Bucks because, tell you the truth, FTR, Cope, and Cage do not need the tag titles.
Exactly what I said. That's a personal blood feud.
They don't need to have the tag titles.
And that's the thing. It's like capitalize on the feuds that don't need a title around it. There are certain feuds that do, and there's certain people that need the gold to make their matches feel a little bit more relevant, and that's one of them that doesn't need the gold.
And add a stipulation also for Dynasty that match.
TLC?
Well,
I don't think it'd be TLC, but
it will be TLC because FTR is retaining.
Oh,
FTR, they're going to retain.
Yeah,
they're going to retain because this is going to build into exactly what you said. A TLC between FTR, the Young Bucks, and Cope and Cage.
And that match will be sponsored by AARP.
Yeah, probably. Full tilt, Deb, Bucks or FTR? All right, I'm the lone FTR guy here.
Hey, I'm the lone. Oh no, Darby. FTD picked Darby with me, the Darby team. Okay, all right.
There we go.
I like going out. I like you're going out on a whim.
Yep, I think
Two
that's
more
going to be the
matches.
spoiler. I'll start this one off. As much as I'm a huge Stat Daddy fan, Tekla's going to retain. Tekla can't lose this one. They've already established her. This isn't going to be the hot potato we think. Statlander, I love you, babe, but the Spider's keeping this one.
You can do a Tommy Dreamer, but it's not going to help.
No.
It has to. I mean, yes, we speak extremely highly of Statlander, but having the heel champ right now, and I mean, how do you guys feel that Tekla's been handling the championship reign so far?
Tremendous.
I know she hasn't had many defenses, but she's had some promos and featured a lot. How do you guys feel personally that she's been doing?
I think she's doing a good job. I enjoyed her.
Okay.
Same. Go ahead.
I think she has a better title run, when Jade was in AEW. Just flat out.
I think
she put in her work, and she was undefeated for a while, and she's been in AEW for a while, and she's put in her dues, and I think Tony does trust her, and I think she's getting over with the fans as this unique heel champion, and it's working. I think it is working.
She's great on the mic. She's great on promos, and she's
please
great.
Tekla versus Tony Storm at Dynasty. Please, Tony Khan.
That would be nice.
That's the thing. It's like you need Tony to win, you need Tekla to win, and then you book that. It's like you have to build up your babyface, because if Tony doesn't win, who's your top babyface right now? Besides Willow, like she's her own champ.
Harley Cameron.
Harley.
Yeah,
I don't like right now. I don't want to see Harley versus Tekla personally.
No, but
yeah.
Well, like Mind Runner said, we need a Sheeta return somehow. So
can you imagine her music hitting?
Because this women's division needs her back.
Sheeta and Tekla's, both of their in-ring quality and their in-ring like aggressiveness would work so well.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And Sheeta could be the one to dethrone her down the line.
I'll throw the question back to you. If Statlander defeats Tekla, who's Statlander's next opponent?
Gosh.
Megan Bain.
Yeah.
Well, if they're not tag team champs.
True. But
so that's another thing. It's like if looking at the master plan, if Babes of Wrath retain, then you gotta. I feel like Mega Cross it's too good as a team right now, and they're establishing them. Like, don't split them up.
I hate to say this, Mercedes.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're revisiting one of the best feuds and one of the best in-ring stuff that they've done with Stat and Mercedes. You're right.
That's the only thing I can think of is Mercedes. If Statlander wins.
Okay. I don't see anyone else. Honest, no one's really standing out, because you have former champ Jamie Hayter in a tag team. You have Thunder Rosa, who knows what's next for her. It's not going to go against Statlander at the moment. Like what other baby or heels are out there right now that are solos? I know.
Yeah.
It's as highly as we speak of the women's division. I feel like you gotta play these cards like this, because you could even have Tekla versus Marina Shirakawa for the time being until she gets to Tony Storm. I don't.
Unless Tony Khan does something crazy for Double or Nothing, title versus title, both titles, Statlander versus Willow.
Yeah, I just feel like the roster is deep enough to not do that.
You know what would be compelling? And I'm surprised they never did this with Mercedes. But like, and you need to build it up, but fans have been craving, and I know because they're going back to they're going back to standalone studio shows in Ring of Honor. They probably won't do this, but fans are craving Athena on AEW.
Well, I was just going to ask that before you mentioned that. I was like, where is Athena?
Athena versus Tekla.
Well, the only thing that could happen is if Billy Starks beats Athena, in order for Athena to go to AEW.
And that I could see her doing that.
Title.
That storyline's been going for a couple of years now since Billy Starks has been signed. So pull the trigger.
That's the only way. That's the only. I've been saying this before. Billy Starks is the only one can beat Athena.
I'm here for it. Especially the way that they're treating Ring of Honor right now. It's more of a.
Is everybody picking Tekla?
Everyone I have is Tekla.
Tekla here.
Babe, Tekla? Yes. All right. Sorry, it's another one of those Bandito things. Look at this. Everyone's going Tekla, even though we all love the Stat Daddy. Look at that.
We got the Swerve match, the Tekla match, and the Andrade, a clean sweep. Yeah. Other than, we're waiting for Brent, but knowing him, we would know. But that's interesting. Like, it's great that so many of our matches are split.
That is good, yeah. Real quick question
for the main event.
Did we establish though that for each fall in this match counts as a point?
Yeah, that's a completed match.
It's a completed match. So
it's definitely going to go 1-1. We know it's going to go 1-1.
Yeah.
How about how many minutes altogether for this 2 out of 3 falls?
The minutes is going to be for the main event for the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Just make it easier that way. But yeah, that one could be a long match. I mean, you could have someone steal a quick pin.
Yep.
Steven, what are you thinking on this? I've been so torn.
MGF retained, Swerve costs Heyman.
Wow.
Okay.
Why? Why Swerve? Why is Swerve back in this?
Well, I think Swerve still got beef with Heyman.
Is he ever not?
I know. But I think it's, Swerve's got to do something really, really big as a heel character. I mean, really big. To be like a monster heel.
They
That's the only way
revisit
you
the
can do it
Hangman
right there.
Swerve feud?
Huh?
Then they revisit the Hangman Swerve feud for the time being?
Yeah.
Which has been one of the best feuds of AEW ever.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's too soon for that, though. I think it's too soon to rekindle that. Plus, AEW has worked themselves in the position where they can actually do something that they really need to do, is kind of repair a little bit of their history and kind of not really an FU, but kind of repair that whole Cody fiasco and actually have Hangman win this one. I think Hanger wins. MJF's getting ready to go film some more movies. This is a good way for Hanger to get it back. And at this point, Hanger has to stay babyface now. I don't see him ever going back to heel. And so the only way to make this make any sense is for Hangman to retain, to win the title back, and then you can move on to some other feuds like that. Now, granted, I'm hypocriting myself because I also said that they've blurred the lines of mid-card, so there's other titles for Hangman to go after. But I think in this case, Hanger is going to win.
I'm thinking the reason why I picked MGF retain, if he's 100%, Will Ospreay versus MGF at Wembley.
That would be pretty cool
for the title. So that's all.
Babe, Hanger or MJF?
Hanger.
Going Hanger.
I guess I'm the only one going for Swerve or Hanger.
No, I mean we got a lot of people down here.
The rest that are going for Hanger are, of course, the Cowboy, ALW, Courtney.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Are we surprised that Cowboy going Hanger?
No.
Ranger Man, Bobby, Steven, Crayfish, and myself, MJF.
Yeah.
It pains me to pick MJF because I hate this stipulation with a freaking vengeance. I hate it. Hopefully there's some miracle way that there's a way he can redeem it. But, I was saying a couple weeks ago, I was like, what if there's like a double knockout where it's just like a no disqualification or like that's a WWE cop out way to do it. But both guys, like there's no winner. So it kind of like has that match, but they also Hangman still saves his ass where he could still fight for the championship. I don't know, man. This is
Hanger clinically dies for 13 seconds and they bring him back. So for the rest of his life was only 13 seconds. So he died and came back. So yeah, he could kind of technically is brought back to life so he can wiggle out of his own stipulation.
The stipulation is the worst part of this match.
Yeah.
It's totally unnecessary.
Heyman pulling the Cody. I was like, man, why did you do that?
Never go.
They could have had Hangman been like, MJF, pick any wrestler you want, and if I beat them, I can pick a stipulation. And that would have been like the
pick your poison type.
I think what he should have said was, as long as you're the champ, I'll never challenge again.
Yes, that would have been. Yeah, there we go.
That would have been better right there.
As long as you're the champ, not that I will never ever. Gosh, it's interesting. I'm curious about this. I really do. All right, do you think we're going to see Ospreay tomorrow?
No.
Mind?
No, not yet. But I do think Wrestle Dream. We'll see him. We'll see him either that or Double or Nothing. We're going to see him as we get closer to All In because they got to build up. They'll probably start playing U2 music just like they did with Triple H and start having more montages, but we won't see him back until either Double or Nothing or at least Wrestle Dream. But
You think we're in with open cage?
I think we will see some returns though, some surprise returns.
Yeah.
Switchblade being one of them
Where?
at the Battle Royal.
I think that's a miss. I think that would be a bad place to return. I think he could return if we do start that feud with the dogs. Or do you think Copen Cage do return, like I was saying?
Could be.
That instantly sets up match number 1 for Dynasty. But we've talked about it before. The sales for All In go on sale Monday, the day after Revolution. So you almost feel like you got to have someone like Ospreay show up.
Well, how about this, gentlemen? If Heyman retains, what happens if Jay White comes out to attack Heyman? Because Jay White has one up on Heyman.
Right.
True.
I would love it.
There you go.
I love any surprise. I love any surprise return.
You know, that'd be another scenario there.
I just wish the pay-per-view was in the afternoon.
2 o'clock, yeah.
I just wish it was on earlier tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Let me show the updated standings as we sit after Collision, because it's been quite the night for Collision for a few of us folks here, and not myself included. Mind Runner with quite the jump. Wow. Woo! He went from, I think, the right side column to now nibbling at my toes there.
Yeah.
This bingo card, Revolution is, I think, at least 20 points or 22 points of wrestling at stake. And then obviously the +3. So 23, over 20 points at stake tomorrow alone, which is going to totally reshape the standings of this card.
I need those 3 points to creep up on you.
I know. I remember you were sitting and just above court for a little while, but then you have those tag teams that are getting 2 to 3 points a pop. Like, you were smart drafting those tag teams, that's for sure.
Telling you, Snake
on the last pick, they get to pick 2s.
Yeah, you got the Bucks and you have the Sisters of Sin. So it's like, dang, I'm looking at your team right now.
Didn't work out though.
Yeah,
it's a snake. Never trust a snake, dude. He's gonna bite you. He's right on your heel, SBD.
Yep, everyone is at my heel. It's heavy as the head that wears a crown. Very interesting stuff, man. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to Revolution for a while. I'm actually going to be home and watching full focus. Me and the boy Finnegan are going to be watching Revolution tomorrow, and I cannot wait. Any last predictions? Any bold takes? I know we talked about a lot.
Do you, Mind Runner?
I know it's going to be incredible. I think we all kind of talked about what we think is going to be match of the night. Andrade Bandito is going to be crazy. Yeah, I think it's going to strap. I will make this bold prediction. This is going to be one of the best pay-per-views of the year.
There's no beer breaks.
Yeah, it's just going to be. There's not a single match that I'm not looking forward to out of all of this.
Yeah, so. I know one thing. I'm not tuning in for the media scrum.
Yeah, well, yeah, the media scrums have not been good lately, and they've been
cutting it down to an hour as of late. So this pay-per-view is going in about midnight. I'll tell you that right now.
Unless they start inviting Dynamite download on the media.
I was going to say that's not good because we're not there.
Yeah, we would ask the real questions.
And on top of that, yeah, it's so freaking long, late at night. I get why they're starting when they are, because they're on West Coast time. You know, it's not like they're going to start a pay-per-view with 1 p.m. LA time. Oh, wow.
I can't wait, guys. Full Gear needs to be over here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Full Gear in Norfolk, Virginia. Let's do it.
There we go. I'll be there.
Hampton Coliseum. Let's do it.
Steven, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Mind Runner. We'll be chatting, everyone. I'll try my best to do a little live tweeting as well while we're watching the show. But can't wait, guys. Buckle up. It's going to be an epic show tomorrow night. Can't wait.
Woo!
And I got the bingo card ready.
Let's do it.
I'll be marking it off, and I'll text everyone at who's the winner of the plus
Oh,
3.
how many minutes for the main event?
Oh, yes.
right.
How many
done
minutes
that.
for the main event? Okay, so thank
No,
you.
we haven't done that
Steven.
yet.
I got everybody's. So I got it written down. I got mine already written down, so I'm not going to base it off any of y'all's.
The price is right.
Yep.
We got mine already written down.
Man, I know it's going to be at least a 30-minute match.
Yep.
I'm on the go 37 and a half.
37-30. Okay. Mine runner.
38.
30. Just so you guys know, I wrote 27-27.
All right.
So mine's 27-27. What does FTD say?
Full tilt. Time for the main event. Yeah, it's Texas Death Match. 43.
43 even. Okay.
You know, Bobby's going to win this one.
Bobby's got 60 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Bobby's it's going to get 59.99. 59.59.
This is only the tiebreaker, so
yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I thought mine were say 37-31.
Well, it's funny
I
you
almost
guys
did.
say that because just so you all know that Crayfish said 36 minutes. ALW said 37-13.
Oh, wow.
And then Bobby said 60 minutes. Ranger Man said 21, and Courtney said 26.
It's going to be 37-40. Watch. It's going to be 37-40, and Snake's going to win.
All right, so I'm looking at. Okay, so right here, the last Texas Death Match. Well, actually, was the Moxley one at All In? Was that Texas Death Match? Yeah, that was. I'm looking at it right now. That was 35-53. And when was the other? When else did he do a Texas Death Match?
Lance Archer, but that wasn't for a title or anything.
Oh, Christopher Daniels, he did one.
The Dynamite, I think it was.
Christopher Daniels, he did a Texas Death Match in 16:43. What else does he do? I'm just looking at previous ones. Texas Death Strickland versus Adam Page, 29:46. Okay. So it's all over the place.
Oh,
shit. All right, guys.
All right.
Buckle up.
Gentlemen, I got a bail.
Rest up. See y'all later.
Rest up for a busy night. Thanks, Steven.
Have fun. Good
Hey,
luck.
you guys have a good
Prayers
night
for you.
now.
Stop.